Hello there. For a year now, I've been trying to come up with a game to talk about for a video, and you know, it's been really hard, but I think I came up with something. So after going back to the drawing board, I thought, you know, I should talk about a series that I really like, you know? A series that I found a newfound love for. They're my friends. Just introducing me to the games, and, you know, having a great time. A series that I base my entire online persona off of. Castlevania. I love Castlevania. I love whipping monsters, I love slashing monsters, I love sending my monsters after monsters, and I like shooting monsters with my mini. What the fuck is this series about? But admittedly, I didn't love the whole series at first. I only really liked the Metroidvania games. I mean, I played Rondo of Blood, but Rondo of Blood is the shit. Rondo of Blood can fuck my wife and I just sit there and take notes. But other than that, the classic games didn't really stick with me. Well, that's until I played Castlevania 1. I probably don't have much to say that hasn't been said before, so I'll try to keep it brief. But in the year 2026, this game holds up so surprisingly well. I have an admission, I don't really like older NES games. Well fine, I didn't need you guys anyway. Even with games I really like Sonic 2.
I know Sonic 2 isn't an NES game, but please bear with me.
There's always that one section, that one level that sucks really bad, and it sucks so bad, and oh, I keep dying, oh no, I ran out of lives, back to the goddamn title screen.
Oh, but we want to bring the arcade experience to the homes!
Well, we're not at the arcades, are we, Steven? What was this video about again? Oh yeah, Castlevania. Castlevania does not do this. Yeah, Castlevania is a hard-ass game, but when you game over, you just get sent back to the beginning of the level, and I mean, the levels aren't very long in this game. And that's what I really love about Castlevania. It's very hard, but it's very fair. There's never really a time in the game where they put you in a hacky sack and beat you to death. So it's, hey, you kind of goofed up on this level. We'll send you to the beginning of the level. You know, try again, man. And you know, I think that's really generous for an NES game. I like that. I like you, Castlevania. Mwah. And saying all that isn't even counting the amazing music or the beautiful graphics. I think this game looks amazing for an NES game. So Molly, you must really like Castlevania 1, right? No, it sucks. Okay, well I'm misleading you again, but this game does suck. Just not on the NES. This is the Commodore Amiga, and Konami, being the forward thinkers they were, thought that they should port Castlevania to this thing. Okay, Konami team, we gotta port Castlevania to a bunch of home computers.
Oh, what an amazing idea, boss! I love you, Would you like a foot rub?
No, dude, what the fuck? Can we call HR on this guy? Anyway, we're gonna port this game to all the big computers. We're gonna port it to MS-DOS, we're gonna port it to the freaking Commodore 64, and then we're gonna port it to the Amiga, and it's gonna be awesome and it's gonna be cool.
Wow, boss, you have such good ideas. We should also port it to the freaking Sharp X60. How the fuck do you pronounce the name of this console? We should port it to the Sharp X68000. Oh, you have such beautiful ideas, Ronald. That's a great idea. We should make that in-house, actually. Wait, but boss, we're working on the X68000 port. Who's gonna handle the other PC ports? Oh wait, we're making other PC ports? We'll just have some guys in California do it, you know. So Novo Trade International got to work on the Amiga port of Castlevania. Wait, Molly, who is Novo Trade International, you may be asking? Well, you might know Novo Trade better as Appaloosa Interactive. And if you still don't know them, they made Echo the goddamn Dolphin. I mean, I know I'm cracking jokes about Richter f***ing my wife, but I'd let Echo the Dolphin be the father to my kids. You might also know Appaloosa for making, you know, like 2 of the worst Contra games ever released. Well, at least Konami has a plug for its slop. That's endearing, I guess. So Novo Trade was tasked with, you know, making a port of Castlevania 1. Is it good? Is it even the definitive version of this game? I mean, it looks good. Does Dracula hide chicken in his walls? Yeah, you see the title of this video. You know I'm not gonna be nice to this thing. But why, Molly? Why is Castlevania on the Amiga so bad? And why do you call it the worst Castlevania game that I've never played? Oh, you're about to see. So let's talk about why Castlevania on the Amiga is so... I'm not doing this goddamn bit. So the game starts with a really cool intro song and... But... What the hell is this?
That's Simon Belmont.
No, that's Greggle Belmont. That's Greggle Belmont.
It's Greg Belmont, my favorite of the Belmonts.
Yeah, he shows up and he's like,
No,
I'm Graggle Belmont!
Our beloved boy Graggle aside, we have to actually start the game, so... Alright, password in, let's... I don't even know what to say about this. Like, listen to what I'm listening to. Bad music aside, it's time to start the game, and...
It's completely wrong. It's just... There's nothing good about it. That's the wrong song, by the way.
He's just like posted up at the door.
And then it plays Wicked Child on stage fucking 1, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video right here. Yes, there is something wrong and I haven't pressed a single button yet. So as my friend pointed out in the gameplay video, it's playing Wicked Child on stage 1. Well, what's wrong with that? Wicked Child's a great song. Well, we have to talk about why music is used in media. Yes, we actually have to go over this. Okay, so imagine you're watching a horror movie, like a really scary scene, like this. You hear the droning noises. You don't know if the character is gonna live or die. You don't know if they're in danger or not. It's horrifying. Nah, Stanley Kubrick doesn't know anything. Put Kevin McLeod music over it. Okay, I know the point was kind of extreme, but let's compare apples to apples here. I want to talk about one of my favorite moments from Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I lied, I will be talking about Final Fantasy this video. If you don't want to be spoiled for Final Fantasy VII, please skip to this timestamp ahead. Okay, for those who don't care. Everyone and their goddamn mother has seen the scene. I've seen the scene before I played this game, and even then, it still hit me like a freight train. Even just editing this video, I'm kind of choking on tears a little bit. But Aerith's death is one of my favorite moments in gaming just because it's so sudden. What makes it hit especially hard is that directly after this, you are forced into a boss fight. I fucking hate Sephiroth. What especially makes this moment heartbreaking though is that through this entire boss fight, it still plays Aerith's theme. You don't have time to cope, you don't have time to think about it, you just gotta kill this thing. Okay, so imagine if it played the boss theme. So now you're not even thinking about Aerith. You're just thinking, kill this guy, kill him, kill him,
killing
kill him.
you.
But I went on this whole Final Fantasy tangent to say that music in games is really important. You can't just put any song anywhere you feel. Well, why not? Well, because music isn't just background noise for the story. It tells the story. And yeah, that may be silly to say for an NES game, but Castlevania on the NES does this. Hell, it has to do this because it's an NES game. It can't tell its story otherwise. I mean, you can read the manual, but you know. Castlevania establishes its atmosphere through its music. Castlevania on the Amiga doesn't do this. Oh, and this isn't the first time it happens, or the second time it happens, or the third time it happens, or even the fourth time it happens, or even the fifth time it fucking happens. This game consistently plays the wrong music on the wrong stages, and it ruins the atmosphere of the game. And even if the music was on the right stages, would you want to listen to this? It sounds like Simon drunkenly stumbling through the castle. It sounds awful. Here's how the song sounds in the original game. I'm sorry I had to let it play, but the song is good, right? It's good. It's good. I'm not crazy. Do you know what Amiga Vania's soundtrack reminds me of? MM2 would, but in this case, MM2 would is like funny, but Amiga Vania's OST isn't even like made as a joke. This is real. This is real. Okay, whoop-de-freaking-do, the music is bad, whatever, right? But the gameplay is fine. If it plays like Castlevania, it shouldn't matter, right? The gameplay is gonna be bad too, isn't it? And you are correct, Miss Funky Crumbs. The gameplay sucks too. That's one more scored for the board! So why does it suck? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I have the answers. First of all, you can just see from my gameplay that this game is just jittery and nothing moves right in this game. I don't really know how to explain it, but everything is slow and delayed. Let's take Simon's trusty whip, for example. It's just a second slower than it needs to be. If you played any Castlevania game, this will throw you off. Oh yeah, and besides movement, this game has one button. Castlevania is already a very simple game. Simplifying it down more ruins the experience. Well, what does the one button do? Well, it whips. Well, then if you only have one button, then how do you jump? Well, you press up. Well, if up is the jump button, then how do I use sub-weapons if I can't press up and attack? Well, you hold the whip button. And this creates another problem because multi-shots are basically useless. And sometimes when you're trying to use a sub-weapon, you'll whip. And sometimes when you're trying to whip, you'll use a sub-weapon. Do you see how this gets real stupid real fast? One small mercy from this control scheme is that now you can jump onto stairs, which predates Super Castlevania by a year, so thank Amigavania, I guess. But other than this, the general level design is still the same. I mean, some enemies were moved around and things like that, but it's still Castlevania 1? A huge laundry list of issues and we still haven't finished the first stage yet. Oh boy. Anyway, Giant Bat, the easiest boss in the game. I died to it. And immediately after dying, Simon walks off the screen. You know what? Simon's right. I shouldn't be here playing this shitty game. I should just walk out of here and do my own thing.
Yeah, I made a big ball. I made a big
Molly, you have a video to
No,
finish.
no, no, don't make me go back.
Stage 2. It's Buns. Are you surprised? I'm not. The most annoying enemies in Castlevania plus shitty controls isn't a good combo, trust me. Okay, so this one section had me stumped. I know it looks like a skill issue, but I am whipping the knight as fast as the game will let me, and I'm still getting knocked off the platform. Well, this is my first game over, but you know, that's fine. I can just start from the beginning of the level, right? Right? Why is the music fading out? You can't possibly mean that I have to start the entire game over. You're joking. You're messing with me. See, continue a saved game. So since this game is a asshole, stupid bitch, stupid asshole, the game left me no choice but to cheat. Okay, I turned infinite lives on, infinite time on. This game should be easier, right? Except no, it isn't easier, because Medusa is still kicking my fucking ass! And when it's not Medusa taking me to Pound Town, it's these goddamn spikes in the ceiling! I tried, folks. I tried again, and again, and again. And even after trying again, I tried again. I don't know if it's the hurt box on Medusa or the hitbox on the whip. I don't know what's happening, but I don't got patience for this bullshit. I have self-respect. So do you know what I did? I cheated again, and I gave myself invincibility. I am not sorry.
Oh, but you're not experiencing the game proper.
If I wanted to experience the game proper, I wouldn't be playing the Amiga version. I don't know where else to put this in the video, but when I was playing Amigavania and VC with my friends, one of my friends didn't even join my stream, and I was playing some dog shit. Do you know what this game looks like?
Ass.
Ass. Yeah. No, it does look like ass.
Okay, so finally, after an hour, ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead. I'm probably gonna blaze through the rest of the levels because I don't really have anything of importance to say about them, but I'll do my best anyway. Stage 3 is more or less the same, but just with the more annoying enemies. Hi Fleeman, hi Crow. Those are not crows. Those are chocobos, bars. Other than that, the level's pretty unremarkable. Alright, level 4. Level 4 is bullshit. Level 4 in the original game is where the game gets pretty difficult. It's difficult, but again, it is fair. Look at how this merman spawns on me and tell me if there's fairness in this world. In the original game, yeah, the spawns were tricky, but they're not the hardest thing ever. This is just straight up horseshit. If I didn't have invincibility, I would have died. And this exact level highlights another issue with the game. The enemy spawns in this game are just abysmal. And since Simon's whipping arm isn't what it used to be, getting swarmed by enemies is inevitable. And combined with the platforming challenges in this level, it makes the worst level in this game. Okay, so we're out of the dungeon and then we go up to the boss. I have a few questions. Question 1. Why does it say castle on the wall? Does Dracula forget where he is sometimes? Or is it a placeholder tile? You be the judge. Question 2. Who is this? Is it Shaft? Is it a guy from the Bible?
Is it Dracula's special someone?
Question 3. Why is there a camel on the wall? I mean, I'd pick up smoking too if my wife died. Question 4. Why am I still doing this to myself? So anyway, Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein's monster, actually.
Stage 5, the longest one in the game. Yippee! Stage 5 is already a long slog in the original game, and it's not any better in this one. Like I said, shitty controls plus challenging levels doesn't equal a fun game. Again, this level's about the same as the NES version, but it just sucks because of the controls. And the axe armors look like this, I guess. So, that's something. And that leads me into another point about this game. It is so ugly. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I know you've seen my gameplay throughout this whole video and I'm pretty sure you can make your own conclusions. But if you look at these sprites and your first guess is, oh yeah, these are zombies, then what the hell is wrong with you? From the Merman to Medusa to whatever these things are supposed to be, this game is just ugly as sin. Couldn't have just been my ears and my fingers, you had to take my eyes too. Death probably would have sucked, but I have invincibility on, so it doesn't really matter. Let's move on. Final stage, and do my ears deceive me? The stage is playing the correct theme. Oh, Amiga Video, we did it! We did it! Yeah, the song sucks, but it's there. It's in the right stage. I mean, the stage sucks, but you know, we're at the end. I think we're gonna beat Castlevania on the Amiga. All right, we're at the final staircase. Whew, I've been waiting so long for this moment. Wait, it looks like they added some platforms over here that I can jump to. Maybe there's something new here. Well, let's jump and see. Oh, okay. Well, I guess there's nothing there. Let's start from the staircase again. No. No, no, you didn't send me to the beginning of the game. That would be really fucked up. Wouldn't it, Novotrend? You wouldn't send me to the beginning of the game, would you? No.
God fucking damn it! So I replayed the game. Again. For the 4th goddamn time.
Was it worth it to get the Dracula?
No, it wasn't fucking worth it to get the Dracula! And what did I get as a reward for my triumph? Oh, I got to see a Muppet in the worst goddamn drag I've ever seen in my life. Oh yeah, and I don't even get the courtesy of a final fucking boss theme. So you know what? Fuck Konami, fuck Novotrade, fuck Echo, fuck you, Steven. And most of all, fuck this stupid game. Never in my almost 20 years of living have I called a game a shitload of fuck. And this is what this game is, a shitload of fuck. Whoa, calm down, Molly. We're not all sharp X6800s. We can't all have good versions of Castlevania, right? Except the Commodore 64, you know, the predecessor to the Amiga, has a good version of Castlevania. And it plays, and dare I say, looks infinitely better. Game has zero excuses. Do you know what games were on the Commodore Amiga? Monkey fucking Island. There's also Worms. Worms looks beautiful. I love how this game looks. Fucking Another World. A game that is still visually striking to this day, runs on the Amiga. Castlevania for the Amiga has to be one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Nobody play tested it, nobody cared. They shat it out in an afternoon, and when people realized that the game was bad, they just pulled it from shelves and erased it from history. As it should be. I really don't want to end this video off on a negative note, so I want to talk about things that make me happy real quick. So first of all, in the middle of me recording this video, a new Castlevania game got announced. Not a lot has been revealed yet, but it's being made by the guys who made Dead Cells, and
I'm so excited. Castlevania isn't dead. Secondly, if you haven't yet, this is your sign to go play the original Castlevania games on the NES. They're really good. Yes, even Simon's Quest. We don't allow Simon's Quest slander on this channel. And finally, if you really want to play Castlevania on the Amiga, a guy named Dante RetroDev made a game called Castlevania AGA. And yes, it runs on real Amiga hardware. Mind you, it's very early in development, but I still think it's worth giving a look. But that's all I really want to talk about today. So first of all, I want to thank my friend Filthy Ramen God for helping me get this piece of shit. You can find her on TikTok. She's an artist like me. Second off, I really want to thank you all for watching. It means a lot to me. What do you think is the worst Castlevania game? Or what videos do you want to see next?
Or how much did I suck and how much did you hate this video?
Anyway, that's all. Like and subscribe if you liked it. Later.